point, okay? And we are going to discuss wave curve method in this part. See, wave curve method is useful to solve polynomial inequalities. That in the sense, wave curve method is helpful to find out the values of inputs in solving the polynomial inequalities. Already we discussed the way to solve the quadratic inequalities. Whenever a quadratic expression is positive, whenever it is negative, it's completely based on the graph of that quadratic expression we solved it, okay? In a similar way, to solve a polynomial inequality, that in the sense we need to find out the values of x such that when the polynomial is positive or whenever the polynomial is negative, like that. See, for that the discussion is completely based on the graph of the polynomial, and the graph of every polynomial is just like a wave curve, like this it will have, okay? So that's why we call this method as wave curve method, because we are using the wave curves, okay? Right. For example, I have a polynomial like p of x is x minus 1 into x plus 3 into x minus 7. First of all, you need to identify its zeros to sketch the rough graph, and its zeros are 1, minus 3 and 7, very clear. And now if you wish to sketch its graph, okay, you need to indicate the zeros on the x-axis. Yeah, 1, minus 3 and 7, somewhere you have minus 3 and 1, after you have 7, okay? On x-axis you need to take the values in increasing order from left to right, minus 3, 1 and 7. Now we need to sketch the graph. So how to sketch the graph? See, if you have a look, the graph is surely a wave curve, and after this 7, take any point and replace here. For sure this p of x is positive. Yeah, we are going to sketch the graph. I need to sketch the graph in a wave curve manner. So I need to think about the way how to start that wave curve, either from the upside of x-axis or from the downside of x-axis. For that you just take any value in the last region, okay, after that 7. You may set some 8 or 9 or 10, anything, no problem, okay? But for all those values, this expression is sure positive. Just check it if you need. So you need to start the graph in the above x-axis, and then it passes through 7. It takes a turn in between 1 and 7. Again it passes through 1. It takes a turn, and again it passes through minus 3, like this. See, we are not sure about these peaks. That means we are not sure about the points of those peaks, and we are not sure about the heights of these peaks and everything. But roughly the graph is just like a wave curve like this. Yeah. Now what the graph shows? The graph shows that if you indicate the roots minus 3, 1 and 7 on the x-axis, after this 7, the graph is above x-axis. In between this 1 and 7, the graph is below x-axis. That in the sense this expression is negative. And in between minus 3 and 1, the graph is above x-axis. That in the sense this expression is positive. And see, left side of this minus 3, again the graph is below x-axis. That in the sense the expression is negative. What it means? You just take any value in the place of x from this region between minus 3 and 1. Surely you will get a positive result for this. Or if you give an input for x which is in between 1 and 7, for sure you will get the polynomial value, the result, as a negative. And that's why, see, these are positive, negative, like that. Now this is the rough sketch of this polynomial. And now if you wish to solve the polynomial inequality, for suppose if your question is x minus 1 into x plus 3 into x minus 7 is greater than 0, then what you say about the values of x? If it is your question, then to answer this you need to observe this rough sketch, okay? No need to go with this wave curve. Based on this wave curve in our minds, we need to indicate like this, plus minus like that. This is enough actually. Whenever it is greater than 0, this is greater than 0 whenever the graph is positive. Whenever the graph is positive, if it have plus sign. When we have it in between minus 3 and 1. So minus 3 less than x less than 1 or x greater than 7. So this is the solution. These are the values of x for which the polynomial is greater than 0. So to answer this type of polynomial, to sketch the graphs for this type of polynomials, as well as to answer this type of polynomial inequalities, we need to go with this wave curve method. Okay, have a look. So the first one, x minus 1 into x plus 2 into x minus 3 into x plus 4 is less than or equals to 0. This is a polynomial of fourth degree. We have a chance to sketch the graph, but actually we don't need the graph. Just we need the way to find the values of x, and that's why we are using the wave curve. First on the x-axis, you just mark all the zeros, and the zeros are 1, minus 2, 3 and minus 4. Is it right? 1, minus 2, 3 and minus 4. You need to indicate the values. So minus 4 and then minus 2 and then 1 and then 3, all these are the zeros. As we discussed, first of all you just leave about this inequality, think about this polynomial, and if you think about the polynomial and mark the zeros of the polynomial on x-axis. And now see in the rightward region after the 3, if you observe the polynomial is positive. Take any number after the 3 and replace in the place of x, you will get a positive polynomial value. In that region it is positive, so automatically alternately we will take plus minus like that. So at the end this polynomial is positive in this region, negative here, positive here, negative here, positive here. That discussion is enough. If you wish to sketch the graph, rough graph, then the graph will be like this. Actually we don't need the graph. If you wish to sketch, the graph will be like this. Yeah, our intention is to identify the values of x whenever it is less than 0. It is less than 0 from this analysis in between minus 4 and 2. So from there the values of x are minus 4 less than or equals to x less than or equals to minus 2, because equality is given. Or the values which are in between 1 and 3. 1 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 3. So these are the final values of x for which the polynomial is negative. The polynomial is less than or equals to 0. Like that we need to identify. Okay? Yeah, that's one thing. And next, see, I have another problem. X square minus 5x plus 6 into x square plus 4 into x minus 7 is greater than or equals to 0. Again, I need to find out the values of x. See how to find out the values of x. First of all, you just observe this. Yeah, I have a chance to rewrite this x square minus 5x plus 6 as x minus 2 into x minus 3, right? And this is x square plus 4 and this is x minus 7, which is greater than or equals to 0. This x square plus 4 has no real roots. We know it, okay? And we know that this x square plus 4 is always positive, because x square is a perfect square, always positive, 4 is always positive, x square plus 4 is always positive. Since this x square plus 4 is always positive, we have a chance to send it that side. If we have a positive quantity, then just neglect it, no problem, okay? What I am saying is, see, this is just simply nothing but x square plus 4 into x minus 2 into x minus 3 into x minus 7 is greater than or equals to 0. Yeah, this x square plus 4 is a quantity and these three terms is another part, okay? We just identified. This is one quantity and this is another quantity, and the product of these two is greater than or equals to 0. That in the sense product of these two is positive. See, product of these two is positive and we know that this is always positive. This is always positive. The product is positive, then this is also positive quantity, right? And that's why, so for these type of problems, if we are sure about a particular expression which is always positive, just leave it or just send it that side. You just neglect it and it becomes like this: x minus 2 into x minus 3 into x minus 7, and which is greater than or equals to 0. Okay, so see, this polynomial greater than or equals to 0 is nothing but this polynomial greater than or equals to 0. And to find the values of x from there, what are the zeros? 2, 3 and 7 are the zeros. Again take x-axis, mark the points 2, 3, 7. As a general discussion, right side this is positive and then negative and then positive and then negative. And our intention is to find the values of x. So values of x whenever this polynomial is positive is simply nothing but 2 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 3 or x greater than or equals to 7. So at the end, this is the way of solving these type of polynomial inequalities using the rough sketch of the graphs. Okay, for this we initially learnt from the quadratic. We initially learnt from the quadratic inequalities as well as the quadratic graphs, and we extended the similar idea as wave curve method to solve these polynomial inequalities. And we have different problems to solve, different inequalities to solve. Okay, just based on this wave curve method. You first have a look. So we need to solve these problems using wave curve method. That in the sense, first of all, we need to imagine the rough sketch. You may say rough sketch or anything. No, okay, right. Coming to the first problem, it is usual quadratic format. So x minus 3 into 2x plus 7. Here again I am using the wave curve format. Okay, the roots are 3 and minus 7 by 2. Minus 7 by 2 is one point, 3 is another point. As we discussed by wave curve method, okay, what it is? As we discussed by wave curve method, in the right word after the 3 it is positive, negative, and then it is positive. So x minus 3 into 2x plus 7 is less than or equals to 0. Whenever it is less than or equals to 0, whenever it is negative in the region between minus 7 by 2 and 3. So from there we will answer it like this: minus 7 by 2 is less than or equals to x less than or equals to 3. In this region, if x is there in this region minus 7 by 2 to 3, for those values of x, this expression is for sure negative. And this minus 7 by 2 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 3 also can be written as, see, closed interval minus 7 by 2 to 3, like that. Okay, so that's one thing. And the next thing is x into x square minus 4 is greater than or equals to 0. See, x into x square minus 4. So we are familiar with this x square minus 4. The roots are minus 2 and 2. Okay, x minus 2 into x plus 2. And for this again, if you see, sketch the rough graph, the graph will be like this. So 0 is one root, minus 2 is one root, 2 is one root. So indicate the numbers minus 2, 0 and 2 on x-axis. Again, if you observe according to the wave curve method, this right side is positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, so then we need that whenever this product is greater than or equals to 0. That in the sense we need to pay attention on this positive region. So whenever the polynomial is positive, the polynomial is positive in this region, minus 2 less than or equals to x less than or equals to 0, or x greater than or equals to 2. As an interval notation, we need to write it like this: minus 2 to 0 union closed interval 2 to infinity. These are the possible values of x. If you choose x from this region, all those x will make this polynomial as positive. So these are the first two problems. And whereas coming to the third one, you just think about it: x plus 3 whole square into x square minus 9x plus 20 into 3x plus 1 greater than 0. How to solve this particular problem? First of all, you just think about that x plus 3 whole square. As I mentioned you, since x plus 3 whole square is always positive, you just neglect it, no problem. Yeah, now our intention is to solve this particular problem. X plus 3 whole square is always positive. Since it is always positive, no problem, you just neglect it and pay attention on the remaining expression, which is x square minus 9x plus 20 into 3x plus 7. X square minus 9x plus 20 is simply nothing but x minus 4 into x minus 5 into 3x plus 1 greater than 0. This x minus 4 into x minus 5 is the product x square minus 9x plus 20. Now, the product of these three is greater than 0. Again, to find the x which is making the polynomial as positive, you just indicate the zeros on the x-axis. What are the zeros? Minus 1 by 3 is 1 0, 4 is another one, 5 is another one. Okay, so again, right side of that 5, in that last region, the polynomial is positive, negative, positive, negative. Positive, negative, positive, negative, like that. Since we are concentrating on the greater than 0 positive regions, so this region is the required region, and the values of x are simply minus 1 by 3 less than x less than 4. Since your equality is not mentioned, you also don't mention that inequality here. Minus 1 by 3 less than x less than 4 or x greater than 5. So these are the values of x. If you wish to express them in terms of interval notation. This is the third problem, right? And now you need to think about the fourth one. Just have a look. 2 minus x into x minus 3 into x square plus x plus 1 to the power 2020 less than 0. We need to find out the possible values of x. I am just erasing this, the third one. You just pay attention on the fourth problem. Yeah. What is that fourth one? 2 minus x into x minus 3 into x square plus x plus 1 to the power 2020. See, you just think about this x square plus x plus 1 power 2020. Nothing is here to solve. Okay, just observe it. Power 2020. Power is an even number. Okay. See, since as we mentioned, something whole square is always positive. Something power even number is always positive. You just observe it. Any quantity to the power even number is always positive, because the power even converts the negative also into positive quantity, and that's why something to the power positive is always even is always positive, and that's why this quantity is always positive. So no need to think about it, just neglect it. Then the problem is simply nothing but 2 minus x into x minus 3 less than 0. This particular problem, just neglect this quantity. Why? Because this is always positive. How I mentioned this as positive? Because the power is an even number. Okay. Now 2 minus x into x minus 3 less than 0. This x minus 3 is well and good, but this 2 minus x is not in the required format. You just rewrite this 2 minus x as x minus 2. While writing 2 minus x as x minus 2, there is a small difference with the minus sign. So you just multiply everything with minus sign, and that's why it becomes like this: x minus 2 into x minus 3 greater than 0. And again, since x minus 2 into x minus 3 greater than 0, this is the required format. Again, go with the wave curve or with the graph. Mark 2 and 3. This side plus, minus, plus. Since we need the positive region, after this 3 and below this 2, so x less than 2 or x greater than 3. This is the required solutions for x. Every value of x which is either less than 2 or greater than 3 surely makes this expression as a negative quantity. Okay, just add it. That's the fourth problem. And if the fourth one is clear, then we need to think about the fifth one. Okay, just think about the fifth one. See, when you look at the fifth problem, what it is? X minus 1 to the power 100 into x plus 2 to the power 201 into x minus 3 to the power 302 into x plus 4 to the power 403, and which is less than 0. As I mentioned you, if the power is an even number, that quantity is always positive. Don't bother about it, okay? First, suppose, what is the first one? X minus 1 to the power 100. Right? You just take any value in the place of x, either positive or negative, fractional, decimal, irrational, rational, no problem, right? Take any value in the place of x, subtract 1. Okay, it may be positive or negative, but since power 100 is there, always it is positive. So this is always positive. Okay, neglect it. This is also always positive because the power is an even number. Neglect it. This is positive, neglected. This is also positive, neglected. Then you just think about this product. What is that product? X plus 2 power 201 into x plus 4 power 403 less than 0. Okay. Solutions for this problem is simply nothing but solutions for this particular problem. And now power 201 and power 403 is there. I will rewrite it like this. Just have a look. See, this is the magical step actually. X plus 2 to the power 200 into x plus 2 to the power 1 I will write. Because the power is an odd number, you just write it like an even number plus 1. And again this x plus 4 power 403 as x plus 4 power 402 into x plus 4, which is less than 0. Again pay attention. X plus 2 power 200, the power is an even number, and again this is a positive quantity, neglect. X plus 4 power 402, power is an even number, again it is a positive quantity, neglected. Then the problem will become like this: x plus 2 into x plus 4 less than 0. Just observe it. See, what is this problem? Power 100, 201, 302, 403. And what is this expression? X plus 2 into x plus 4 less than 0. solutions for this quadratic inequality are same as the solutions for this polynomial also. Okay, how? Just we transformed it like this, and we know the way of finding solutions for this x plus 2 into x plus 4 less than 0, which is simply in between the roots minus 4 less than x less than minus 2. So these are the see, these values of x which are in between minus 4 and minus 2 satisfies this inequality, and since this solution satisfies this inequality, satisfies this and satisfies the given problem, at the end the solution for the given problem is simply the values of x which are in between minus 4 and minus 2. So at the end, this is the benefit from the wave curve method. Wave curve method helps you to find the possible values of x in solving polynomial inequalities in such a manner. Have a look.